People often ask me what it's like to be dead, and I tell them it's not like being alive really. I've still got the same daily routine to follow, the same mundane tasks to complete. For those expecting your fluffy white clouds and your choir of angels, you can think again. No, it's more like a great big pile of dirty washing and the endless rooms 3 weeks past dusting. There's no peace this side of the fence either. These bloody things take forever. Hello? Yes, I'd like to close my account, please. I am the account holder. Yes, well, unfortunately I've passed away. Would you like my date of birth? It's the 25th of March 1958. Deceased 4th of June 2012. Well, I don't know if how I passed away is any of your business. Can I speak to your man? I had none of the sheets spoke to you late the next morning, dead or alive. With that in mind, I'm up at 7. Every day, without fail. The wife's gone. She had one foot out the door before I drew my last breath. So it's just me and the cat for breakfast. Mine's a cup of tea, just half a sugar and a traditional porridge. The cat eats what it's given. I tend to disapprove of the news in the papers before getting on with the house chores. Being dead. I still use more dishes than I like to. I'm also endlessly washing a mountain of tea towels and wiping down banisters. I keep the new carpet new by giving it the once over with the proper hoover, then going over the troublesome bits with the dirt devil. You never manage to be satisfied with what you get done. There's always something that needs another polish or some sterilising to be done with bleach. There's always something else. I sometimes get the feeling I'm going to spend the rest of my death getting rid of all life's persistent little stains. The chores are at least half done in time for a dinner I'm never hungry enough for. I often use the time to do my paranormal business. I've chosen to haunt the disused bedroom on the top floor and occasionally lock myself in the cellar and make otherworldly noises for the best part of an hour. Yes, at times it does seem a bit unnecessary, but I've always been one for routine and tradition. January and February are cold months. I've always said that. But if the weather stays off, I'll make a trip to the shops to stock up on essentials. I tend not to eat so much, but the cat has pessimistic guts. On the way home, I'm caught more often than I'd like by Brian, an old friend who has recently passed away. We agree that things aren't what they used to be, and both confirm we have no interest left in the world of modern sport or entertainment. Well, I told him, no, I haven't the money for a bloody paper subscription. I'm an apparition, for Christ's sake.
Nah, it's no good, is it? It's just full of adverts now anyway. Nothing newsworthy in there anymore. Hasn't been for years.
Anyway, he talked me into taking one out.
Yeah, I mean, I still get it delivered, like. It's only a couple of quid.
Couple of quid I haven't got though, Brian.
Well, that's it, innit?
The washing is usually dry by the time I get back, and so I allow it back into the house along with the cat. I'm left with 20 minutes before the family next door start to crash and bang back into the house. Enough time almost to complete a crossword. There's always one you don't get. I'll flick through the holiday deals section at the back of the paper without stopping. I was never fussed on holidays when I was alive. I found us standing in the garden on a summer's day. Not for too long, mind. It was adequate enough. If you closed your eyes, you could almost be anywhere in the world. For an evening meal, I will eat anything with an even flavour. I stay away from dairy products and white bread. They don't tend to agree with me. I me a lot less with them. With everything cleaned up, I settle into my chair and get lost in times long gone. It's not long before the only neighbour I've ever had, Bob, will call and ask if I feel like going for the last few in the social club at the end of the street.
You alright, eh? Fancy last few pint of the unicorn or what?
Go on then, Bob, yeah? Give me half an hour.
Sounds half an hour it is.
Right, yeah, just one or two.
Alright. Yeah.
I don't mind going there as I know all the faces and they know mine. The bartender Julie will always give you the correct change and as little clutter as possible. I'm home before 11 without fail and straight to sleep. I do that standing next to the grandfather clock in the hall. I never sleep straight through though. I toss and I turn quite a bit. It always leaves me tired and frustrated. I just stood there thinking, I've all this again to do tomorrow. 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 I've all this again to do tomorrow.